Hello, Kitaholic Kits fans. How are we all? So I've got a Project Life spread for you today using our gorgeous October kits, which are full of that lovely Vicky Bouton mixed media collection. I'm actually not sure. Is that the name of it? I'm not actually 100% sure that's what it's called. Well, that's the actual title of it. But anyway, so I actually kept in the pre-planning, if that's what you want to call it, of the spread. Usually I sort of cut to where all the papers are cut out and all the photos are sort of organised, which the photos already are. But I wanted to sort of show you how I sort of cut everything down, determine where everything goes, and play away, which makes for a slightly longer video. But anyway, that's always good to see the thought processes from, start to finish. So I am working on the title card first, if that's what you want to call it, and I've chosen this dark blue, plain sort of dark blue pattern paper here. I was going to go with a pattern one like this, but then I usually pick a plain one just so I can put a title on and you can see it a bit better. Basically, that's my thought process there. And then I'm going to go with the 4 across the middle here. So my thought processes here generally are a filler card like this. So when I'm using pattern papers, I use something like this, which is really florally in this instance. So very busy pattern, really bright, lots of fun. And generally I don't always have to do a lot of embellishing on it. I can if I want, but I don't always have to. Then I will pick one, and this was really tricky with this set with these pattern papers. So because as you can see here, they are really patterned and they're really bright and they're really fun. And I wasn't sure, I kind of wanted to use all of the patterned sides, not just like the plain sort of coloured sides, because I love all the patterns. But they clashed a little bit in that, like I could have gone with lots of circles, but too much circular pattern there once I picked that floral. It just was too clashing on the eyes, I thought. So I had to tone it down a little bit. So these are the final choices. I didn't make you watch or me cut all of them out. So what you can see here is 2 really sort of pattern papers. So there's circular ones on either end. 2 still got some pattern, some vibrant kind of colour and pattern through them in the middle here, but in leaving me enough to embellish and journal. So one's always in the middle there. I always leave space for a journaling card. I may journal still around the photos and pop bits of journaling here and there around the spread, but I always have always have one main journaling card when I do a Project Life spread, unless it's in a series of spreads and I don't need to have it. So then I'll have more filler cards than I do. So that is my thought process on my card cutting out selection when doing pattern papers. So just in case you were wondering how I pick things and cut them down and things like that. So there you go, how the mind works on the lovely scrap and aims process. So playing around with my title card here, now I'm zooming in. I wanted to use this black mesh. I don't know what you call it. I'm going with mesh because that's what I want to call it and not waste time thinking about it too much. Here, I don't know why, I saw it in amongst all my collection of stuff amongst the main kit stuff that I got, but because it's black on black with the stickers here, sorry, not the stickers, the word stickers, I guess, it needed something to break up the 2 colours. Sorry, the monotone there, colour. I can't talk, sorry guys. So I've got this pink frame piece that I'm not using so much as a frame, but as I said, just to break up that colour a little bit. And I think that works quite well. And as you can see. So it just adds a nice little colour break there without it sort of overtaking too much and clashing with any of the other colours on the card. Add some little embellishments there, 2 bits from the chipboard pack that we got in the, I think, was it part of the embellishment kit or the main kit? And then one of the little hearts, and the title card is done. Smile big. Now, the photos that you saw is of my niece and I, my littlest niece. God love her. I miss her so much now. When she first started in daycare with me 12 months ago, so getting some sneaky selfies with her. These have to be some of the most favourite of my photos with her. We were just mucking around on the floor. I love them. I adore her. I adore all my nieces and nephews. I only have 3 so far, but I adore them, but I love these photos of her. And there's one, I think the one down the bottom here, actually on this left-hand side, my left-hand side, of her and I, and she's smiling and I'm smiling, and it's just really cheeky and it's really cute and it's just perfect. So yes, some of my faves. So here's this filler card I said to you is quite busy with the florals on it, but I'm adding some embellishments because, well, I can't help myself. This is only the second project of this kit, so I am using it up. You know, there's always so much to choose from that, you know, you either have the choice of hoarding it, or because there is so much in the kit, I'm like, I'm not hoarding because there is just so much. Like we got 2 packs of the embellishment, the Vicky Bouton embellishments, and there was the chipboard stickers, and then there was other stickers and puffy stickers, and you know, the exclusive die cuts here, and there was just heaps. So there is no way I'm hoarding this month. I'm hoping, cross fingers, to have a fair few projects, whether they're filmed or not. I potentially will say they're not going to be filmed. There might just be some photo posts. But yes, hopefully using it up. So here's what potentially will be I think it's my journaling card, and I'm just trying to decide whether I was going to journal straight onto this, but one of the Vicky Bouton camera packs have heaps, as you can see here, of these journaling like cards, just in different formats, like different styles, as you can see there. So I decided to go with this smaller pink one. It says, I think, good things. Can't see, cool things. Look at all of the embellishments, guys. Truly, there is heaps. Absolutely phenomenal. If you have only got one of the, I mean, even if you only got like the main kit, you would still be like, whoa, how much did we get? But yeah. And if you've stumbled across this and are not a Kitaholic Kit subscriber, you're missing out. Get over to their shop and start subscribing, because the kits run out very quickly every month, and you snooze, you lose, man. You don't want to lose. So yes, anyway. So I wanted to add something to the background. I just felt it was a bit boring, but I didn't want to make it too busy compared to the other cards. So I add these in, which I thought were a bit cute. So some tree planty kind of thing, and this bird, which that's what a lot of this collection is. It's the whole florally, whimsical forest, that's it, woodland kind of almost theme to it, I guess you would say. I guess if you take a look, you can sort of see there's like butterflies, flowers, birds, little mushrooms, and then there's little pieces with quotes, as you can see in the corner. Then you've got pieces with journaling pieces, and then there's also, you can see down the bottom left, tags, like our exclusive die cuts. Mind blank moment there, sorry. So yeah, lots of stuff. Oh, and then you've got these big word pieces, ephemera pieces. It was like, oh my God. So yeah, plenty. So I'm going with this card here. Again, liked the colour, liked a bit of the background, wanted to add some more because everything else was really bright and busy. So I went with that as well with this card. So I've gone with just that says the best, because they are the best photos of her and I think. And then I don't know why, but I felt like it needed a bit of brightening, some real sort of bold pops of colour. So I added those yellow pieces. I sort of was rummaging through the ephemera and went and found these yellow bits. So really cool. And then added those cork hearts, which are just a nice little touch without being too blingy. They're just a nice, yeah, they just add really well. I really wanted to add sunshine on a cloudy day, because my God, this girl, this niece of mine certainly is. She just, yep, I do adore her. And I mean, obviously, if you're a subscriber of mine, you will have seen that I do many a layout for her album. And if you are a subscriber in here, I guess you've probably seen me do many a layout of her as well. Probably using a number of the kits. Alright, so I decided to add this tag. It needed something, I thought, in the background behind that sunshine on a cloudy day. I thought it just didn't, it looked a bit too flat against the background of the paper. I just thought this tag just sort of made it just pop a little bit. I then added some double-sided foam tape to the sunshine on a cloudy day piece, just to give it a bit of dimension off the background, and it was just enough just to add that little bit of pop word to the phrase card. It didn't need anything much other than that, to be truthful. I don't think. And then just these little chipboard pieces and stars. Oh, that's right. These little black stars, and that was that. All right, so that's all the cards are done now, and the title cards. So now I'm just going through and I'm having a bit of a play with the photos. Now, I don't always embellish the photos, just depends on what I'm up, where I'm at, what mood I'm in. And basically, because this kit has plenty of goodies for me to play with, I decided that, you know what, why not? And the photos aren't the best quality in that they are a bit blurry, as you can see. The light sort of blurs the photo a little bit, like this one in that bottom corner here where I've put that hello there. It's really, that it's a bit blurry. You know, the exposure or whatever you call it is not great. So yes, this is the photo of her and I that is just, yeah, I adore. So I'm just adding some. These pieces are from the exclusive dies of ours being Kitaholics. And I'm just using the Uniball white Signo pen to just journal on there. I was going to add another little tag piece, but there wasn't enough room of the photo. Alright, and just playing around here with these little pieces. I actually found these little banner pieces in amongst all the big embellishments from one of the Vicky Bouton packs, and I thought they were really super cute. So there's this happy one, there's a little true story one. You can see on the simple things, I think there's a couple of other little ones, and I thought they were really cool. So kept that happy one aside because I liked the bright yellow of it, and I thought that would tie in really well with the filler card that had what did it have on it? The best, and I had the yellow flowery pieces behind it. So it just tied that in really well. I liked this heart. I thought the green heart looked really funky. And again, it's just a matter of tying in all the colours, you know, to each other on each of the cards and the photos, just so they all sort of link. is a good way, I think, a good process to have, so it all sort of just flows to the eye a bit. You know, it's nothing, you know, nothing too fancy by any means, but that's just the way I roll, and that's my process. So there's my Project Life spread, my first video for the month. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you didn't mind the longer video so you could see my thought processes on how I create my cards and where I place them and why. I will have some up close photos for you at the end. Stay tuned for my next post, which will be next Monday, and maybe some extra bits in between. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon. Bye.